gun violence. Much for joining us on this Sunday. It's July 16th. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist Hannah Evans is in for Eric this morning. And Hannah, you get the wet weather today to track, correct?
Yes, so it did rain a little bit earlier this morning and we're dry now.
Okay.
Maybe seeing some thunderstorms later, but it looks okay for now.
We have a window right now where if you need to, you don't want to get wet and you want to get out there and do some things, you can.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
So let's take a look now at the York Full Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. As we can see, mostly dry now. A passing shower is possible, but we are definitely missing this heavy rain just to the east of us. They are seeing some flooding issues out there now, but we're lucky. We're mostly dry now. There is going to be a cold front that moves through later. That possibly brings in some scattered thunderstorms, but we're warm and humid. We have 73 degrees in Westmoreland, 72 degrees in Little Falls, a really high dew point of 68 degrees. So we are really in the humid category here this morning. It is going to remain humid today with thunderstorms possible this afternoon. The humidity does break a little bit this week, so we will get some relief later into this week. So for the rest of today, expect cloudy skies, passing thunderstorm possible later, and I will talk a little bit more about that coming up. Katrina.
Thank you, Hannah.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out dry this morning. It is mostly cloudy and very humid outside. Let's take a look now at downtown Utica. As we can see, cloudy skies to start, but we're not seeing any rain this morning, which is a good thing. The rain missed us. It's just off to the east if we look right now at our York Full Battery. Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. So this morning a passing shower is possible, but we are going to remain mostly dry. The rain has since moved off into the east, and it's possible though that this cold front moving in this afternoon will bring in some scattered thunderstorms. The timing looks to be between noon for the rest of the afternoon. It will dry out tonight, and then we will be seeing a dry day tomorrow. But just keep in mind that scattered thunderstorms are possible this afternoon and evening, and just because of that and from the rain we have been seeing as well as the thunderstorms bringing heavy rain, the National Weather Service does have a flood watch, so they're just watching it. That's for Herkimer and Otsego counties. That's in effect through late tonight, just in case that some of these thunderstorms produce heavy rain. They are watching, just making sure that flooding won't be an issue. So that's in effect through late tonight, but we are still pretty warm and humid today. We're waking up in the 70s, pretty warm outside. We have 73 degrees in Utica and in Westmoreland. And if we take a look to the south, we have 71 degrees in Cooperstown, 70 degrees in Skenevis. Really humid, dew points in the upper 60s. We have 68 degrees for that dew point. But the good news is that today looks to be the last day it's going to be noticeably really humid outside. Once this cold front does move through this afternoon, the humidity breaks a little bit tomorrow and we will dry out tomorrow. We do see the chance of more scattered thunderstorms on Tuesday, so the humidity increases for that, and then it will drop again on Wednesday as we dry out. So kind of like a up and down this week, but after today it will be noticeably less humid for most of this week. But it is actually going to be a nice week, a couple nice days to spend some time outside, maybe you want to eat outside, do any outdoor activities. I would say tomorrow, great day for that. We reach the mid to upper 80s, so it will be hot, but it will be less humid. As for Tuesday, scattered thunderstorms are possible again. That looks to be in the afternoon, but then we dry out again on Wednesday. It looks like Monday and Wednesday are our dry days this week, and then we do have a chance of thunderstorms for Tuesday, Thursday, and at this point looks like Friday as well. So for the rest of today, we will be mostly dry and mostly cloudy through the morning. Around noon, pop-up scattered thunderstorms are possible as that cold front moves through, but then it will be through by this evening, and we will dry out tonight with clear skies. Less humid tomorrow. We're going to get hot though. We'll be in the mid to upper 80s tomorrow for the high temperature, but we will be seeing sunshine and less humidity. So for the rest of today, expect it to be pretty humid, cloudy skies. Scattered thunderstorms are possible this afternoon and will reach near 80. And then tonight, those clouds clear out with the low in the 60s. Less humid weather expected tomorrow. It's still going to be hot though. We'll be in the mid to upper 80s. Thunderstorms are possible again Tuesday, and then we dry out again for Wednesday. So off and on for the scattered thunderstorms this week. Now back to the trivia question that we asked earlier. Which president lived on Utica Street in Clinton with the house still standing to this day? Katrina, do you have a guess?
I think it's Grover Cleveland A. My kids and I do a lot of like history and presidential trivia. So
Yes.
This is like, I'm so glad that this is what you picked to do today.
Yes, so yes, you were correct. It is A, Grover Cleveland.
Very cool. All right, thank you so much, Hannah. Something that is, welcome back and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend. Today, I'm Katrina Smith. We get you over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Hannah Evans is in for Eric this morning. So much of the rain moved through the region already overnight. So we have a lull right now, right?
Yes, so dry period now if you have to do anything right now, and then scattered thunderstorms are possible this afternoon.
Eye in the sky.
Yes, so let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. As we can see, dry conditions. This heavy rain has missed us, which is a good thing. It's off to the east. There's some flooding issues out there, but we are dry in our region here this morning. We're pretty warm, though. We're in the 70s, 72 degrees in Little Falls, and 73 degrees in Westmoreland. And it's also very humid, 68 degrees for the dew point. It is going to be quite humid today. And we do see a cold front move in this afternoon that does bring in some scattered thunderstorms. So then keep that in mind for the rest of the afternoon. We dry out tonight. We will be dry tomorrow. And the humidity decreases tomorrow for the rest of this week. So for the rest of today, expect hot and humid weather. It will be cloudy with scattered thunderstorms possible this afternoon. I will talk a little bit more about that coming up. Katrina.
Thank you, Hannah.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning, but we are dry. It's very humid outside. So let's take a look now at downtown Utica. Cloudy skies to start. A few peaks of sunshine are possible. And once again, it's just very warm and humid. Our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, showing a few light showers moving through, so passing showers possible this morning. But we will remain dry as this heavy rain stays off to the east. There is a cold front approaching, though, as this does move through this afternoon. A few scattered thunderstorms are possible. And because of that cold front, the National Weather Service has just a flood watch out for Herkimer, Otsego, Hamilton counties. This is in effect through late tonight. They're just watching it. If we do see a few thunderstorms moving through, they could produce heavy rain and possibly some minor flooding, but at this point, just a watch, not a warning, so it's not really anything to worry about right now because we are still dry. Our temperatures are in the 70s this morning, so pretty warm, 75 degrees in Dowdesville, 72 degrees in Whitesboro and Deansboro, and to the south we have 72 degrees in Cooperstown and in Norwich. We'll reach near 80 today and will be very humid, 68 degrees for the dew point this morning, so pretty humid outside. You can definitely feel the stickiness. But the good news is that today looks to be the last day this week where we'll really notice the humidity. It still could be muggy on some days this week, but it's going to be much less humid than today, getting pretty comfortable for tomorrow and Wednesday. So this week we do have a nice couple of days coming up. If you did want to eat outside at all, if you want to do any walking or running outside, tomorrow is going to be nice. It's going to be hot though in the afternoon, mid to upper 80s. Tuesday is our next chance for some thunderstorms, but then we dry out once again on Wednesday with some sunshine. So on our skycast for the rest of today, expect cloudy skies just around noon. We start to see some unsettled weather. Scattered thunderstorms are possible, and then we'll reach near 80. But that clears out by 6, 7 p.m., and then we will be dry with clear skies overnight. Tomorrow will be less humid, but it will be hotter. We'll be in the mid to upper 80s for the high temperature. We will be seeing sunshine for most of the day tomorrow. A passing thunderstorm is possible tomorrow night. So for the rest of today, expect cloudy skies, humid conditions. Scattered thunderstorms are possible for this afternoon, but we do dry out this evening and tonight with the low in the 60s. As we head into tomorrow, it gets noticeably less humid. It's going to be hotter though, mid to upper 80s with some sunshine. It gets a little bit humid again on Tuesday as some scattered thunderstorms return, and then less humid with sunshine on Wednesday again. So back to our trivia question. What was the name of the vice president from Unica? Katrina, do you have a guess?
My goodness, I don't know. It's probably C or D. D.
Okay, so it's C, James
Ha, I
Sherman.
was right the first time.
So apparently he served under Taft, President Taft.
Okay, thank you so much. I was on the fence. I was trying to take some advice from our director around this time, buddy. All right, thanks, Hannah. Residents affected by this week's floods could get some federal relief from the government if Governor Hochul has her way. Hochul requested a major disaster declaration from President Biden to secure federal assistance for this week's flooding in areas including Hamilton County. Hochul requested an expedited FEMA damage assessment process. She says the state disaster reps have already been on the ground in the hardest hit communities. In response to the flooding in Long Lake, Indian Lake, and Blue Mountain Lake, the Adirondack Foundation is activating its Special and Urgent Needs Fund to coordinate and distribute support to the communities that need it in the days, weeks, and months to come after that flooding earlier this week. The Sun Fund, as it's called, was established to help Adirondack residents after Tropical Storm Irene, and then was used to help with COVID-related business closures. You can head to our website, WKTV.com, for more information on how you can help. We'll be back after this.
Time now for a first look at the forecast tonight at 6 with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. A little bit going on the radar to our east, but the big story, the smoke.
Yeah, things are going to be changing in a different way as the weather dries out and our wind direction changes. We'll be dealing with smoke here as we head into the day tomorrow. Let's take a look at the radar this evening. We are tracking a couple of showers to the east out towards Albany and Troy, and one in Otsego County. The humidity is going to drop tonight. Our current temperature is 79 degrees. It's still pretty humid out there this evening with the dew point in the upper 60s. We have an air quality alert in effect for all of central New York. The smoke arrives tomorrow. Again, the source, once again, wildfires from Canada. We don't expect the smoke to be as bad as it was on June 7th, but it could still affect our area, and especially for sensitive groups. You may want to take it easy tomorrow and avoid any strenuous outdoor activities. Our weather headlines: the humidity drops tonight. Smoke rolls in tomorrow. It becomes lighter Tuesday, but then we see our next chance of rain in the form of some thunderstorms Tuesday afternoon. Partly sunny this evening, temperatures in the upper 70s. Again, it does turn less humid tonight, and again, we're tracking the smoke. I'll let you know when that clears out of the area, and that's coming out. Ben, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bill. The 26th annual
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are continuing to track showers that are moving to the east as a cold front sweeps out of our area. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Some thunderstorms in the Capital District out towards Albany and Saratoga Springs. We do have one shower in our area that's moving to the east. It's in Otsego County, just producing a brief downpour down towards Milford. But again, this is going to be moving out of the region as we head into this evening. We should see a drop in the humidity. As this cold front sweeps to the east, it turns the wind direction into the west, and unfortunately, that's going to bring a return to Canadian wildfire smoke. This is how things will be developing with smoke near the surface. We are in good shape this evening. We're not going to have any air quality issues. So if you're going out and about, going for a walk this evening, maybe going out for ice cream, no problems here. It's not until tomorrow morning that the smoke begins to arrive from the west. We're expecting haze. We think you'll be able to tell that it's smoke too. You should be able to smell it as we get into the afternoon. The air quality is not expected to be as bad as what we saw on June 7th. Recall, that was really bad in our area with the air quality index getting over 400. We're thinking it's going to be around 200 this time around. Still, if you're very sensitive to this, you're going to want to limit your time outdoors and keep the windows closed. Should be able to run most air conditioner units so long as they're taking indoor air. They should be fine. And as you get into Tuesday, the smoke becomes lighter, and the conditions will improve as the smoke pushes off to the east. So again, sensitive groups will want to take precautions tomorrow. And again, you'll be on the lookout for the haze arriving as we head into tomorrow afternoon. A lovely evening. This is a live look in downtown Utica from our camera on the Nexus Center. The humidity will start to ease off over the next couple of days. We're not expecting the high levels of humidity we're seeing out there today, at least for the next several days. In fact, by Wednesday, we should see a pretty remarkable drop in the humidity. It actually looks comfortable Wednesday afternoon for a change. Barneveld 79 degrees, Middleville 84, Jeff and Mohawk with 80 degrees across Southern Valleys, Hartwick 73, Westford 75, and Worcester checking in with 77 degrees. Again, this cold front moving to the east Behind it, again, winds turn into the west. Our weather stays dry tomorrow. Looking at mostly clear skies overnight, temperatures drop down into the low 60s. Again, some patchy fog with sunshine in the morning, but that wildfire smoke looks to move in as we head into the afternoon. Our skycast, again, bringing temperatures into the upper 80s. I did trim us back a few degrees because of the smoke, thinking it's going to be more like low 80s. Heading into Monday afternoon, again, faded sunshine. I think the weather remains dry as we head into Monday afternoon and Monday evening. Small chance of a storm Monday night. Then Tuesday, a cold front approaches from the west, and this is expected to produce scattered showers and thunderstorms as we head into the afternoon time, with a drop in temperature and humidity expected on Wednesday. Mostly clear tonight, down to 62. Tomorrow, faded sunshine. Again, poor air quality is expected. Not as bad as June 7th, but again, if you're sensitive to this, I think you will notice this. Most people really shouldn't have a problem with this. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. We're looking at scattered showers and storms Tuesday, 81. Looking at sunshine Wednesday, comfortable 81 degrees. More showers and storms expected as we head into Thursday and Friday.
For first look forecast tonight at 11. For that, we
Good
take
evening,
it evening to
Ben.
Bill
Good
Curtis.
evening, everyone. We're tracking a drop in the air quality tomorrow. Wildfire smoke from Canada returns to central New York. Our area is under an air quality alert. Sensitive groups are going to want to take precautions, and you'll want to limit your time outdoors. We're not expecting this to be quite as strong of smoke as we saw on June 7th, but again, it could affect sensitive groups as we head into tomorrow afternoon. The humidity drops tonight. Some smoke rolls in tomorrow, and the weather looks to remain dry until Tuesday. That'll be our next chance of thunderstorms. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows drop into the low 60s. Some patchy fog rolls in late tonight. We're tracking the smoke when it arrives and when it departs, when we'll see conditions improve, as well as, again, the weather heading into the week. A look at your forecast is coming up. Ben, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bill. The Miller's Mill.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking wildfire smoke that looks to return to central New York tomorrow, causing a drop in the air quality. The good news is that we're not expecting the air quality to be as poor as it was on June 7th. That's when it was really unhealthy to be outdoors. However, this is still going to impact the area. If you're really sensitive to poor air quality, you're going to want to limit your time outdoors. And for those of you that are going to be outdoors, try to avoid any strenuous activity. This is when we think the air quality will be the poorest throughout Monday, especially Monday afternoon. Here's how things change tonight, where the air quality right now is fine, but by Monday, that's when the winds will start to carry wildfire smoke in from the west. And we expect the smoke to become thicker as we head into the afternoon, especially north. That's where the smoke will be thicker compared to the rest of the area. But you can see all of us are expected to see and probably smell smoke tomorrow afternoon and see the haze in the sky and the faded sunshine. With the winds turning into the southwest, this should push the smoke out for Tuesday. It's still impacting our air quality early Tuesday, but things should improve as we head into Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. Unfortunately, we will not be in the clear from smoke going forward until those fires are put out in Canada, and they're still burning. Looking at the humidity, we do get a break from that, as the cold front that came through today is going to allow the humidity to drop tomorrow and Tuesday. In fact, by Wednesday, you might actually feel pretty comfortable out there with low humidity, the lowest we've seen in about a week and a half. The humidity looks to start to climb again as we look ahead to Thursday. The cold front heading to the east tonight, again, turning the wind direction to the west. And again, while the humidity drops, unfortunately, the smoke looks to arrive. Tonight, some patchy fog. Overnight lows drop down into the low 60s. We start out tomorrow morning with fog giving way to sunshine. The sun becomes faded throughout the afternoon. Temperatures, I think, will be cooler than these models suggest. Skycast not accounting for the smoke here, so I think we're more like low 80s. Again, with the smoke in the sky, it tends to keep temperatures a little bit cooler, reflecting a lot more sunlight. Heading into Monday night, skies look to be mostly clear. We may see a passing shower Monday night and into Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon, a cold front arrives, and that'll be our next chance of any widespread thunderstorms. Looks like Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. Temperatures Tuesday afternoon climb into the low 80s. Once this cold front moves through, again, we'll see a pretty substantial drop in the humidity. Mostly clear tonight, down to 62. Some patchy fog rolls in by tomorrow morning. Faded sunshine tomorrow afternoon. Again, a pleasant day, but poor air quality. Temperatures in the low 80s. Tuesday, showers, thunderstorms, 81. Wednesday is looking mostly sunny. Thursday and Friday, showers, thunderstorms. Temperatures look cooler as we head into the weekend with highs in the mid-70s on Saturday and Sunday.